But yeah, now we're gonna roll into the NBA season. It's a lot of great basketball, and it's a lot of numbers being put up by a lot of players. You got Russell Westbrook, James Harden. You got LeBron James. Um, who else is putting up numbers right now?
I mean,
Besides those three.
you have a lot of guys from, DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
You have Kevin Durant putting up his numbers on the Warriors. It's a lot of great basketball going on right now. In my opinion, I feel that Westbrook is stat horning a lot, but
Man, this guy.
I'm just putting it out there because the team record wise is not as good. Him and James Harden, the two lead candidates for MVP this
Definitely.
year, and that's a given. They both are making their
night
teams,
by night,
way better,
putting above 20 points and more.
Exactly. So it's hard not to give them the credit that they're doing. Westbrook has 20 triple doubles right now,
Which is amazing. It's amazing. And it's hard. He has to he has to do a lot of work, and no one's stepping up. And yeah, a little bit can be stat whoring. He says he's not going for those numbers. He doesn't care. But at the same time, when you're above a certain amount of points in the game against the opposing team, why are you still in the game?
Yeah, and my biggest thing is that he does it all, but he takes a lot of bad shots.
He does force a lot of shots. He definitely does.
You have other teammates who are in the NBA
great
for
scorers
a reason.
on that team.
Who can
You
score.
got Anthony Murray, who barely gets any playing time.
Right.
Who should be in the game. He's one of their 3-point specialists. You got Sabonis,
Yeah.
okay, from Gonzaga. And you got a lot of he has people on the team that can help him. And they just need to step up. And you got a lot of great shooters, like you say. He's taking bad shots. You can see it. Yeah, he's getting these triple doubles, but at the same time, look at the attempts that he's made and how many shots that he has made. Okay.
There's no way he should be leading that team in rebounds. Like, granted,
No.
I know he's a point guard. Why is he leading your team when you
6'4".
have Steven Adams as well as Cantor not even getting double-figure rebounds? Like,
No.
it's
And they're not even getting above 10 points a game.
No, and that shows you that as great as Westbrook is, he doesn't get the players involved as much.
No.
He can have triple doubles, but that's just going for the triple double. You're going for the stat, and that's why
Because the triple doubles, you have to look at the other players and see how effective they are in the game.
right,
Those triple doubles don't mean anything if the other players are not stepping up as well.
right,
It's a team game. You know what I'm saying? And you understand, he has a lot of people on the team that can help him. Look, you got Victor Oladipo, which, mind you, they picked him up after the Kevin Durant being going to the Golden State Warriors. I thought Victor Oladipo was going to be a real big factor on this team. And ever since he's been playing, the numbers haven't really been showing how he's contributed to the team.
Well, granted, he has been injured for, I want to say, more than a few games.
Yeah.
So it kind of hurt him a bit. But at the same time, when Oladipo was in Orlando, he was putting up numbers.
Yeah.
He was
a
up there.
star player putting up numbers.
So I think
at least 15 points a game or more.
He had to take that step back now. Being on Westbrook's team, it's kind of tough. So I feel like if Westbrook can get the players involved and not take silly shots, it won't be an issue. But yeah.
And let's speak on the Knicks. Me being a guy that loves Syracuse, I love Carmelo Anthony, and seeing how this team is.
He's a bandwagon fan, guys. He's a bandwagon fan. Okay.
We'll talk about that later. Okay. We'll just say Kevin Durant. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, the Knicks are in gelling well together. There's a lot of forced shots. A lot of one-on-one game. Melo's not following the book, behind Jeff Hornacek, and Derrick Rose not showing up to a game. You know what I mean?
Like they said, Allen Iverson told Derrick Rose, "Hey, I know y'all see that meme going around, him saying you don't skip the game, skip practice."
I think Derrick Rose, I thought he would be. I wouldn't say the Chicago D-Rose like he was. Of course not. Being when he first got to the team. But I thought he would put up some decent numbers and be a factor on the team with Jakim Noah and also being that Melo's there and Brandon Jennings being the backup. I thought this team would do pretty solid.
I mean, you gotta look at it like this. Once you go to New York, you're done. You're done. Me growing up, born and raised in New York, the Knicks have always. Well, I won't say always. Like early 2000s, late 90s, they were really good. But in recent years, the Knicks have been sucking so much, and whatever free agent they bring in, no matter what, they're going to just go downhill. Yeah. And it's been sad to see that.
Yeah.
Melo on being the elite scorer that he is, it seems like he just can't play or hasn't played with the right people.
Yeah, it's chemistry.
I don't. Yeah, it's an issue.
Tell me, what do you think about the recent rumors saying that it's either the Cavaliers or the Clippers? What do you think him stepping behind? Okay, so let's say if he went to the Cavaliers. Now, obviously, someone's got to go. Someone's got to go. It's either because he's not going to back up LeBron, so LeBron might move to the power forward position, Melo to the small forward. Now, looking like in this position, Kevin Love's got to go in this situation. What do you think?
I feel it's a no-brainer. Kevin Love, as great of a season he's had, if these rumors are true, which I don't believe they are, I doubt it will happen, but the slight chance that it does happen, I feel Kevin Love will be gone.
Yeah.
He can't get rid of Kyrie.
That's a no-go.
He's Mr. Clutch.
It shows.
And LeBron, of course, he's staying in Cleveland. He's not going anywhere. And that's facts, But I don't see it happening.
Nah, I don't see him going to the Cavaliers. I honestly, if he, this wave happens, I believe he need to go to the Clippers. Being that, if you look at his past years, him being in New York, before he even came to New York, when he was on Denver, he had a decent team. He had Chauncey Billups, he had Allen Iverson, he had J.R. Smith, he had, Gallinari, he had Wilson Chandler, a bunch of these guys, on the team. And then coming to New York, he hasn't had that solid of a point guard or a big guy to help him, crash the boards, or help him in the post game. I think he needs Chris Paul. And I'm, a lot of this, a bunch of stars, this, stars, that. The Clippers, they have
a team. Who does the Clippers? Who do they give up ultimately? Like who would they give up?
Blake Griffin.
Bye. Blake Griffin.
Bye.
Wow.
DeAndre Jordan's been doing way better.
Wow.
He got to go.
Granted, Blake Griffin has been injured the past 2 seasons. He's missed a good amount of time, which has held the Clippers back. But Blake Griffin
got to go, man.
Wow.
I'll just be honest, Blake Griffin got to go.
You guys let us know. Leave comments.
Let us know. Who do you think on the Clippers has to go that will have the same value as Carmelo Anthony coming to the Clippers? I think Blake Griffin has to go.
Wow. I'm going to have to disagree.
I love Blake Griffin. Great player. Very, very dominant. Big guy. Got to go.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
It's tough. It's going to be interesting, before the trade deadline. If this happens, it's just rumors. But if it does happen, I'd rather see him go to the Clippers.
Yeah, he won't. I feel he wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't work out in Cleveland.
No.
People would want it, but I don't see it working. But him going to the Clippers and getting rid of Blake Griffin, like where Blake Griffin, would he go to the Knicks?
Hey, okay, gotta go.
Like honestly. I don't think that.
You guys decide and you let us know. Leave comments in the below, and we'll talk about this in the next segment. But that's all we have for today. This is ACTV Sports. There's a lot of coverage that's going to go down in the near future with these videos. We're going to talk about basketball, football, any sport, any rumors or any update that comes with us, trades, anything. This is where you're going to come. And we're going to talk about it.
Be sure to check out our first video we did.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. It's a little short video. Not much.
Just a workout video. Just a little something. it'll be better quality. It'll be a lot more descriptive of what type of workouts were done, so on and so forth. But we thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, I'm Alan.
I'm Chad.
And it's ACTV Sports, baby.
We out.
We out.